Do you ever wonder why certain words are considered bad? Have you ever questioned why these words hold such power over us? In this video, we will explore the historical perspective, psychological impact, societal consequences, and cultural taboos surrounding bad words. Furthermore, we will provide strategies for minimizing their use. So, if you're ready to delve into the fascinating world of profanity and its implications, let's get started. You might be wondering why bad words have been considered inappropriate throughout history. Well, the perception of bad words has changed over time. In ancient civilizations, such as the Greeks and Romans, certain words were seen as vulgar and offensive because they violated social norms and religious beliefs. For example, blasphemous language was considered disrespectful to the gods. In medieval times, swearing was seen as a breach of moral conduct and could result in punishment or public humiliation. As societies became more civilized, etiquette and manners became highly valued, and the use of profanity was seen as a sign of low social status and lack of self-control. Today, bad words are still viewed as offensive because they can be hurtful, disrespectful, and go against societal norms of politeness and decency. The psychological impact of using profanity can have long-lasting effects on individuals. When you use profanity, it can trigger strong emotions and reactions in others, leading to negative consequences for your relationships and overall well-being. Swearing can cause feelings of anger, aggression, and disrespect in those around you, which can damage your social connections and reputation. Additionally, constantly using profanity can desensitize you to its impact, making it less effective as a way to express strong emotions. This can lead to a decrease in your ability to communicate effectively and find healthier ways to cope with stress or frustration. It's important to be mindful of the words you use and consider the potential psychological effects they may have on yourself and those around you. Using profanity can result in negative social consequences. It can damage relationships and one's reputation. When you use bad words, you risk alienating those around you and creating an uncomfortable environment. Friends and family may see you in a different light and question your character. People may perceive you as disrespectful, rude, or lacking self-control. Your words can have a lasting impact on how others perceive you and may affect your personal and professional relationships. Employers, colleagues, and potential partners may think twice about associating with someone who frequently resorts to offensive language. It is important to remember that words have power. Using profanity can have serious repercussions on your social interactions and how others perceive you. Avoiding certain words that are considered taboo in different cultures is important to maintain respect and avoid causing offense. It is crucial to be aware of the cultural taboos surrounding language, as what may be acceptable in one culture might be highly offensive in another. By respecting these cultural sensitivities, you demonstrate your understanding and appreciation for diversity. Using inappropriate language can not only lead to misunderstandings, but it can also damage relationships and hinder effective communication. Remember that words have power and can deeply impact others, so being mindful of the language you use is essential. Embracing cultural diversity means recognizing and adapting to different norms and values, including language taboos, which ultimately promotes understanding and harmony among diverse communities. Be mindful of cultural sensitivities and embrace diversity by being aware of strategies to minimize offensive language. Remember that what may be offensive in one culture may not be in another. To avoid unintentional harm or discomfort, educate yourself about different cultural norms and values. Pay attention to your words and the context in which you use them. Think before you speak and choose your words carefully. It is also helpful to actively listen to others and respect their boundaries. By being mindful of cultural sensitivities and embracing diversity, you can create a more inclusive and respectful environment for everyone. Can bad words be considered a form of expression or art? Bad words can indeed be considered a form of expression or art. They have the power to convey strong emotions and provoke reactions. However, their usage should be mindful of the impact they may have on others. Are there any positive effects of using bad words? Using bad words may have some positive effects, like providing a release for frustration or emphasizing a point. However, it's important to remember that their impact can vary and they may also have negative consequences. How do bad words vary across different languages and cultures? Bad words vary across different languages and cultures. They may differ in meaning, intensity, and acceptability. Understanding these variations is important to avoid unintentionally offending others when using language in different contexts. Can the use of bad words in media influence real-life behavior? The use of bad words in media can have an impact on your real-life behavior. It's important to recognize that exposure to certain language can shape how we communicate and interact with others. By constantly hearing and seeing offensive language in movies, TV shows, music, and social media, we become desensitized to its negative effects. We may start using these words ourselves, thinking it's acceptable or cool. However, using offensive language can have serious consequences. It can offend and hurt others, damage relationships, and even lead to legal issues in certain situations. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of the language we consume and use. We should strive to promote respect, empathy, and positive communication in our interactions with others. Are there any legal consequences for using bad words in public? There can be legal consequences for using bad words in public. It depends on the jurisdiction and the specific context. In some cases, you can be fined or even arrested. In conclusion, you now understand why bad words are considered bad. From a historical perspective, they have been seen as vulgar and offensive. The psychological impact of bad words can be detrimental, causing emotional distress and harm. Moreover, using bad words can have negative societal consequences, damaging relationships, and creating a toxic environment. Cultural taboos play a role in shaping our perception of bad words. To minimize their use, it's essential to adopt strategies such as practicing self-control and promoting respectful communication. So, remember to choose your words wisely and be mindful of their impact.